Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Learn English, where English is made fun and easy. I hope, or rather I'm sure, that your concept about noun is very much clear now. It will get completely clear once you watch this last video on noun. Those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, do subscribe and share with others, as my channel will help you to clear your concept on English grammar. And don't forget to click on the bell option to get the notification of my upcoming videos first in your mobile. As I always share a new thought with you in my every video, do you know what this thought actually is? These thoughts are called proverbs or idioms, which is a part of English grammar. Don't worry, I will discuss this more in a separate video. So, today's thought is a man is known by the company he keeps. Over here, company means the group of people you meet. So, the meaning of this proverb is if you associate yourself with bad people whose intentions and doings are not correct, then you will tend to fall under the community of wrongdoers. On the other hand, if you mingle with good people with right intentions, you will always stay in the right path and other people will appreciate you. That is the reason we say always mingle with good people and do good things with others. Okay, so now let's start with video. We have already learned three major divisions and subdivisions of nouns in my previous videos. Those who have missed, don't worry, the links are given in the description box below. Today, we are going to learn the fourth and last division of noun. So let's explore. So friends, before I start with the divisions of nouns, let us all recollect what exactly a noun is. A noun is a part of speech used to refer names of a person, place, animal, thing, and idea. So friends, I have not used this word parts of speech in my previous videos, but this is a very important part of English grammar. What exactly is a parts of speech? A parts of speech is a range or category of words used to construct a meaningful sentence. In English, there are 8 parts of speech and one of them is noun, which we are discussing. The rest 7 parts of speech I will gradually discuss in my upcoming videos. So today we are going to discuss noun based on genders, which is the last division of nouns. There are 4 major subdivisions which comes under noun based on genders. Before I start discussing the 4 divisions, let me tell you what is a gender. A gender is the range of characteristics used to differentiate a male and a female, a living and a non-living thing. Actually, it will help you understand whether that person is a male or a female, whether that particular thing is a living or non-living. Under this category, there are 4 major divisions. Number 1 is masculine gender. Number 2, it's feminine gender or feminine gender. Both are same. Number 3 is common gender. And number 4 is neuter gender. So let us discuss each type of gender gradually. Masculine gender. So what is a masculine gender? Masculine gender signifies all male living members who belong to any species or groups. This means that all the living members who are male in this universe will fall under masculine gender category. For example, king, bull, rooster or cock, all these comes under male or masculine gender. If we are talking about person, king will come. If we are talking about animals, bull comes under masculine gender. If we are talking about birds, rooster comes under masculine gender. In this way, you will get a long list of masculine gender. If you find any doubt, do write it in the comment section. Next is feminine or feminine gender. So, feminine gender signifies all female living members who belong to any species or groups. This means that all living female members of this universe fall under feminine gender. For example, when we are talking about person, queen can be a feminine gender. If we are talking about animals, cow can be a feminine gender. If we are talking about birds, hen can be a feminine gender. In this way, again, there is a long list of genders. You can explore more in Google. Next is common gender. So, common gender signifies both males and females. This means that if we are talking about any noun by the name of which we are not able to identify whether that noun is a male or a female, then it will come under common gender. Always remember this masculine gender, feminine gender and common gender, all these gender deal with only living beings. So common gender can be a male or a female gender. For example, babies. If we talk about babies, we are not sure whether that baby is a male baby or a female baby. So it will come under common gender. Similarly, student, doctor, singer, teacher and many more come under common gender. The last one is neuter gender. So, neuter gender signifies all non-living things that are neither male nor female. So, till my last slide, we have discussed about genders which are living beings. Now, we are discussing about nouns which are non-living things. So, all the nouns which are non-living and which does not have any male or female category will come under neuter gender. Examples: pencil, train, bag, radio, chair, table, and so on. All will come under neuter gender. Always remember that all common nouns that refer to non-living things are neuter gender. I have already discussed common noun in my first video. You can check that out again. So all the common nouns which are non-living will come under neuter gender. I have kept few more examples to make your understanding more clear about gender. Let me tell you that I have used all the four genders in every single sentence which I have given over here. Let me tell you the abbreviations before I start with the examples. M stands for masculine gender, F stands for feminine gender, N stands for neuter gender, and C stands for common gender. So, number one, a boy is going to a park with his sister and saw a baby. This means that boy is a masculine gender because it is referring to a male person. Park is a non-living thing, so it will be a neuter gender. Sister is a female, so it will be a feminine gender. And baby is a common gender because we do not know whether this baby is a male or a female. Number two, Ria saw her teacher teaching a boy using a laptop. Over here, Ria is a feminine gender. Teacher is a common gender because we do not know if this teacher is a male or a female. Boy is a masculine gender and laptop is a neuter gender because it's a non-living thing. Number three, my brother-in-law is going to a hotel with his wife and their child. Over here, brother-in-law is a masculine gender, hotel is a neuter gender, wife is a feminine gender, and child is a common gender. Number four, the landlady of this house saw a thief hit a boy and ran away with costly items. Over here, landlady is a feminine gender, house is a neuter gender, thief is a common gender, boy is a masculine gender, and items is a neuter gender. So did you see how we are using all the four genders in one single sentence? Always remember, we have to identify the noun to identify the gender of that particular noun. Okay, we are done with the video now. I hope everything is clear. So let's do a quick recap of what we have learned today. Number one is masculine gender, which indicates all the living male members of this universe. Number two is feminine gender, which indicates all the female living members of this universe. Number three is common gender, which indicates either male or female member of this universe. And the last one is neuter gender, which indicates all non-living things. It's time for a quick knowledge check. So over here, I have kept two different set of questions. The first set is state the opposite gender. So observe the picture carefully and write the opposite gender of the given nouns. And the second set of question is state the gender. So over here I have given you two nouns. You have to say under which gender this noun falls. So pause the video for 1 minute, observe the pictures and write down the answer on a piece of paper. So let's check out the answers now. State the opposite gender. The first one is dog. Dog is a masculine gender and the opposite gender of dog is bitch. The second one is nun. Nun is a feminine gender and the opposite gender of nun is monk. Do you know who is a nun? Nuns are those females who are associated with religious community. The next set of question is state the gender. The first one is friends. Friends will come under common gender because we do not know whether those friends are female or male or both. And the last one is water. Water comes under neuter gender because it is a non-living thing. So friends, we are done with the video and we have finally completed noun and all its divisions and subdivisions. Do check out all my videos to clarify all the doubts about noun. If you still have any doubt, do write it in the comment section. I will surely answer your doubts. I will come with more interesting videos in future. So stay tuned. We will again meet in my next video. So it's time to say adieu. Bye bye friends.